Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the D Smith Let's Go. Welcome to today's session. Got another video for you guys. Glasses Malone talks about these two fake guys right here. Want the culture so bad they will cosplay a Jamaican playing a black guy and the Jewish guy playing a black guy. Make it make sense. Like, comment, subscribe. Welcome to the session. Let's go.
Dick.
Definition of orator. A person who gives public speeches. The word often means a speaker who is very skilled, elegant, and good at persuading crowds with their words. That's what he does.
That sounds like a con artist.
Yeah.
A con artist, con is short for confidence. A confidence man, a confidence artist. Flacco is a great storyteller. Just because I can see somebody's talent, Drake is a great record maker. I can see your talent. That don't still make you this.
But doesn't it make sense for Act to kind of side with Drake when he's more of a?
I'm not mad at him siding with
He's
Drake.
more he's more of a Drake guy. Like
I'm not mad at
he's
that.
not hip hop either.
You don't hear me complaining. I'm not mad at that.
It would make sense for him to downplay you and big up a guy like Drake.
That's why I agree. That's why I don't know why I'm talking about it. I'm only talking about it because Pun, AD, Problem, and homies wanted me to talk. I was gonna ignore it. Suave and them wanted to talk about it. I didn't care. I'm like,
Pun did a live on it. Pun did a live about it yesterday.
yeah, why the fuck would I care about him talking about? Of course he's talking about me. I'm the genuine article. Why the fuck would he not talk about me? What else he gonna talk about? He gonna talk about something fake on this? No, he gonna talk about the he know is for real on this shit and all of the above. He gonna be hypercritical and threaten the niggas he know that he can see that ain't on no timing. And then people like me gonna be like, man, I don't agree with Glasses' point. He is on the other end of it. It makes sense to me.
Yes.
So I don't know kind of why we here, but we are here and we could do it. But to be true, that's why I laugh when people be like, man, Glasses be having too much grace for Fag. And I'm like, I don't have no grace.
You are very graceful.
I don't care what he does, bro. I don't care what the vice president of America does. You know how many people I don't pay attention to?
If I would have put it as much work in, like, nigga, you took a sabbatical from the rap game to go travel to figure out more about hip hop, to understand what's going on. If I did shit like this and really have given my life to this culture, and then a fat, skinny chipmunk come out here and say, oh, I've done more for the culture than this man has, that shit would annoy the fuck out of me.
Well, his problem is he doesn't understand what the culture is, but a lot of people don't. So he's thinking like, well, I'm talking about the rap business. That's why he keep using the term mainstream hip hop. No, you did more for record companies. You didn't do shit for hip hop. You didn't do shit for the culture. Your contribution to the culture is you broke a motherfucking Mexican dude in New York that was acting like he was a blood and told on everybody. That's what you did. You didn't do nothing else. You didn't do nothing. You're a news reporter. Ack is a news reporter that told us about the war in Chirac. What are you doing for the culture?
When I think about reporters for the hood, I think about people like NWA, like people that.
No, you're talking about artists. That's changed. Now they have YouTube so they can talk about it. So again, but the point I'm saying is y'all keep trying to find a way to get, and I'm like, I don't care. These people don't like, you gotta be something to mean something. The only reason, even with the homies, I'm like, bro, if these are your people, you're supposed to make sure you defend the source of our power. You're supposed to make sure you defend the source of our power. The point of you having a platform is to defend the source of our power, our culture. So if I told a homie to hit a nigga upside the head, it's because somewhere along the line, they were attacking the source of our power, which is this street urban culture from Los Angeles. Good afternoon.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's going on, big dog?
Brother? What's up?
Nah, I love the conversation, man. I think back to your point before, Glasses, about why I pay attention to people like that, which is a great point. But I think for people who are just on the internet, on YouTube or whatever, and shit is just thrown in your face so much. So it's like folks probably watch other.
I really think people love the bullshit. They want to be entertained. They want to be entertained. Unless you were in school or you really want to learn, then you would go to YouTube. But for everybody, they just want to be entertained with the bullshit. And DJ Academics and Drake are entertained. They're both liars. They both cosplay, but they are entertaining. I'm right or wrong.
YouTubers and they'll have a video of this fool, and then it's like, God damn, I just gotta hear this nigga no matter what. I think that's where the frustration comes from. It's not necessarily people paying attention to it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the people that care about this thing we call hip hop and we appreciate, where it's like people like that to even have a voice is like a frustration.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Hip hop didn't give him a voice. YouTube,
No, and I agree.
yeah,
I agree.
YouTube gave him a voice. So no matter how we say it, right? And make no mistakes, I'm not telling people that enjoy X Entertainment to not listen to X Entertainment. I'm not
100%.
Yeah, I'm not with that part of the shit. Like, I think if that's what your thing is, do your thing. Like, I'm not tripping. What I'm saying to y'all is the confusion is when people start to think they matter in this space. Now, that's not to say he can't convince an audience of mainstream Americans, kids, 7-year-olds, 17-year-olds to buy an artist or buy an album for a record label. But for him to confuse what this culture is the problem. But that also because we've been so spoiled that we never had to
So, why, it's just me. Why would I listen to DJ Academics talk about records? Why? I would not do it. I would not listen to DJ Academics talk about anything. So, what I said earlier, a lot of people choose to dumb down stuff. They choose to dumb down stuff. Intellectuals, people don't want to listen to. It's just facts, man.
find it. So somebody like him could feel like that. Like, wait a minute, Glasses, how you saying we're not hip hop? Bro, because you're not abreast of any street urban culture. Like, the depth of your understanding comes from you researching on YouTube. Like
100%. I was going to say, I also feel like the other frustration is, I agree with every point you're making, is the fact that this man thinks he's so entrenched in this thing, but disrespects the people like yourself or like, you know what I'm saying, Black people and feels like he's not Black people because he's Jamaican and he comes from Jamaica. He's not you know, a part of this Black culture, period, but he can just talk about it and look down upon it, but still think he can have a voice in the hip hop portion of it. And again, I know that's not what he is, but I think that's where the conversation lies sometimes. And it's just like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean,
but that's just my 2 cents,
but
man.
being honest, bro, it's the responsibility of the viewer. Like, his credence comes from people going to him and listening to him. The fact that I'm arguing with my homeboys about some nigga that they know couldn't sit anywhere where we sit at and do nothing, because in their mind, they like, Glasses, you're entering this space. And I'm like, I'm never going to enter this space. Like, me even having a stream is not me. I tell Miss Hummus this all the time. It's not me entering this space. I'm not a part of this space. I'm not a part of that shit. Do it look like I'm a part? I get it. It's a camera here. It's a mic here. Cause do you know how many people got cameras and mics? Everything 100%. That feels the same ain't the same. And that's the problem. It take a nuanced ear to care. So even to that point, bro, it still come down to the fact that he feels like his validation in this conversation comes from how successful he's been about his journey. It's not about because the actual culture itself. And I think even the culture itself is underrated. I think even the culture itself is not is underrated.
No, you're right. And again, his audience, to me, I mean, it's my opinion, but it's sheep, right? And the general public, also in my opinion, are sheep. Like, most people need something to grasp onto. They follow something that's entertaining or what they perceive to be.
Didn't I just say that? I just said that. People choose the bullshit. Hard day at work. You want to listen to a smart ass nigga like Glasses Malone? Nope. Well, which is a shame. You can actually learn something. But hey, what do I know?
Informative. But yeah, to me, those are just fucking idiots. You know what I'm saying? So he'll take that and feel like he's got some sort of validation because the numbers are up in terms of the people who's viewing the shit. But like, to your point, this can be teenage kids. This can be you know,
I mean,
somebody
listen,
who's not seeing
even
past the nose.
success don't mean you're validated in a space. Listen, it's a world of people that care about street urban culture, the arts of it, that are not a part of street urban culture. And that's his audience. And I do think he got some people that's within the culture. But there's a few different, the thoughts are confused. Like people are confused. Like he's even confused. Where he's like Glasses, you know, he feels like it's like Glasses has to own hip hop. No, I don't dislike you or Drake. I'm not telling you or Drake that y'all not hip hop because y'all didn't get no bitches in high school or whatever that silly shit you said. I'm telling you that you're not this because you don't understand what we're talking about. You don't understand what the music is about. You don't even understand it. You just saying if it's tight or not, or if you believe somebody would hurt another person or not. You believe their ability to deliver the music, just like the Pitchfork dude. His belief of delivering the music. But you don't know what none of these people are talking about. Like Drake don't know what niggas is talking about. He don't know what. Like I always said, I saw an interview with Drake where he said the viable option for a dope boy will be a viable option as long as something. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know what being a dope boy is about.
Yeah,
How
that
do
was
you
crazy.
speak in that space? Like when you throwing up signs, you saying gang shit or Sixers. It's like you don't know what that is. Like Act talks about gangs and he doesn't really know about gangs. The depth of his understanding goes to his YouTube search or the entertainment that he's consumed. And you're talking to the genuine article as if you have a mainstay in the space because the general public cannot separate people that got skin like mine or somebody that's like somebody that look like this. Y'all all think we the same. Hence the dilemma. And also, it's not enough respect on this thing that we call hip hop. The fact that he would even be offended that I'm protecting someone when he knows the history of what's been stolen from black people in this country. Like he's aware. So that's my problem.
So I guess
That's my
that shit. Man, listen,
totally,
like I said,
they're not totally ignorant on what's happening. They understand my plight, but they're trying to convince the audience to stay down because they need these people to buy these records. I'm not trying to stop nobody from buying Drake's records. Shout out to Ack. I'm not trying to stop nobody from supporting your hero, bro. I promise you I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure that they don't think they can get another Jewish man that can use the N-word to replace us. I don't want what happened to rock and roll to happen to hip hop. I don't want one day to look.
Facts. Where is the lie at? Where is the lie at? The Glasses say they almost let Jack Harlow in. They let Drake in, but we kicking him back out. They let DJ Academics in, but we are kicking him out. If you listen to DJ Academics, you are part of the problem. So Glasses Malone said his boys, AD Pun, they are the problem. They are the problem, man. I'm right or wrong. I gotta rewind that part again, though.
Shout out to Ack. I'm not trying to stop nobody from supporting your hero, bro. I promise you I'm not. I'm just trying to make sure that they don't think they can get another Jewish man that can use the N-word to replace us. I don't want what happened to rock and roll to happen to hip hop. I don't want one day to look up and everybody in fucking hip hop don't know the first thing about why it's here or what the struggle is. I'm doing the same thing that country, the people you appreciate, the MAGA people do for country music. That's all they do, the same thing. I hope you would do it for reggae music, bro. I hope you would be like, wait a minute. If some dude showed up and never spent time in Jamaica and he just popped up out of Montana, he's like, I'm a reggae artist and he's taking off, and I hope you would stand up for it. That's your fucking job if you care about it.
nah, that's facts. Listen, man, I'm gonna get out of here, but just one more thing, man.
But yeah, let me know what you think, man. Shout out to Glasses Malone. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here, man.